Hey guys, I look crazy. I got a request for a makeup tutorial. Um, so I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be the makeup that I wore in my short where I was complaining about the lady on the phone in the gym. So I'm gonna start with the clean slate, and I lost my intro because I got a new phone and it won't let me restore any of my data, so goodbye to the intro for now, at least. 1 second. Okay, I had to get my moisturizer. So I'm using the I actually don't know what this is. This is something my dad I stole it from him and then I ran out, so he got me a new one. I mixed it with like the babiest amount of like white foundation because sometimes we like to be a little ghostly, but it didn't mix very well, so it didn't really work very well. Like it wouldn't, like I shook it up and I mixed it, but no matter what I did, it just wouldn't work. So just apply your, and it got in my hair. Okay. Apply your daily / favorite moisturizer. My skin is super dry right now because I don't do this daily, which is not good, but you know. So make sure that it's evened out. This one has SPF 20 in it. I don't know. I just like, it's like my favorite moisturizer right now. Anyways, so I think for that look I used an eyebrow brush, but I haven't been using that recently, but I think I will use it, possibly. So for the eyebrow brush I used this is from the Sephora eye makeup brush set. I stepped on it and it broke in half, so now I just have this little piece. I have the spoolie part in my bathroom, but yeah. So okay, there it is. So first I'm gonna take this Revolution IRL filter finish soft matte concealer. What shade is this? C1. I don't know. And kind of wipe it off just so that way there's not too much product on it. Don't come at me for my application techniques. I am not a professional. I just do what I feel looks good. If we're gonna do nose contour, do like the babiest amount. Oh my god. Do the babiest amount on your nose. And blend it in. Some people like to let their concealers sit for a minute before they blend it in. I am not one of those people. I just feel like it doesn't blend as well for me. Also, I'm sitting directly in front of my mirror, so I didn't want to be standing, and my lighting in my bathroom is not great. Okay. So now that that's pretty much blended out, it just kind of like gets rid of like the fact that I have insomnia. You can either do blush or nose contour first. I think for once I'm gonna do blush first because I always just tap it on my nose after, and it just kind of, I have to go over it. Anyways, so I have the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Bed of Roses. And I have this I don't know. I think I stole this from my mom. Bare Essentials or some shit like that. I don't know. So just take some on your brush. I don't like to put too much. That's actually a lie. I've always overdone it with blush. Just kind of blend it up like that, and then hit a little move like that, hit a little jig. I kind of created this thing when I was in like 6th grade, which looking back doesn't make sense, but I was like, I'll just like put on a bunch of blush so that way it looks like I'm always blushing, so that way when I talk to somebody like I have a crush on or something, they like won't think I'm like blushing at them, which makes no sense because they would only see it when I was talking to them. But you know, whatever floats your boat, 11-year-old me. Okay, so now that that is on there, just kind of blend it out. Make sure it's not too bright. If you want, you can use a liquid liquid blush or a cream blush. I don't use those. I just don't like them. I prefer to stick with what I know. Now we're gonna move on to nose contour. I have to get my highlighter palette in a second, but for nose contour, I'm gonna use this Believe Beauty. I got this at Pop Shelf, I think. It's their Midnight Express eyeshadow palette. I've had this for like a year maybe. I used this brown right here. And so I just go in the middle and kind of get like the babiest amount, and I make sure to like go like that, test it on the back of my hand, and then yeah, so then just go over like where your nose, like the tip of your nose bump would be, I guess. I'm not good at explaining things. And then I go right here. So not completely under it, but almost. And I bring it up kind of into like a triangle shape almost. Kind of like an oval, I don't know. I like to make my nose look like a cat nose, or I guess, I don't know. I like looking like a cat. And then we're gonna hit like right there, kind of at an angle, and then on like the side of your nose, bring it up and under your brows. I don't have brows, but you can still see like where they are. I have to do this in the mirror because like, and then under, and then kind of just bring it down to the sides a little, just so that way it looks a little more natural. And I like to blend this one out into the underside of my nose. Let me go get my highlighter. Okay, so I got my palette. This is the Beauty Treats Wild Romance. I got this at Five Below. And I'm gonna go over my nose a little more with the brown, just to make it a little more defined. You can see that in my videos, my nose contour usually kind of looks unblended, but you know, depends on the lighting, on how it looks. I make sure to focus on this part right here, the little one right there. Everything else is kind of just up to you. That looks crooked. I think it's fine. So then I take this smudge brush. I got this at Five Below also. I don't remember what brand it is, but I take it and I go in this little highlighter one right here, and I like fill it, and then go kind of like side to side and then tap. And then right here. And that's my nose contour. Just be very gentle when you're blending the highlighter if you want it to be super bright. There we go. Let me get a little more. It usually takes me a while to do my makeup. Also, I don't have my eyelash curler, so. Now we're gonna do brows. So I'm gonna do them how I usually do them, because I haven't been using the pencil one a lot until like recently. So we're gonna go back into the Believe Beauty Midnight Express palette. And we're gonna get this black. Test it on your hand. Just, you know. Anyways. So then we're gonna go on the highest part of our eyebrow. And I like to bring mine in a little closer in the middle. Just what I like. So you want to go on your brow arch, not like with it, but like kind of like almost above it. Not like high, but like at the very top of it. So it does help if you have shaved eyebrows for this. Obviously you don't have to, but it helps. And then kind of just make sure they're even enough. Okay, so now you can choose which one you want to do first. Eyeliner, mascara. Really just depends if you're good with like getting, you know, like out of the way of your eyelashes if you already have them done. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner. So shake it up. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. I also got this at Five Below, I think. I might have gotten it at H-E-B. So we're gonna go. So yeah, kind of like up, and then you want to kind of get an angle and then go across onto like as close to your lash line as you can without getting it in your eye. Do the other side. See, this one is a little sharper. So I usually do whichever one is more defined. I try and copy it on the other side. This is the part that usually takes me a long time. Just getting my eyeliners even. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna lengthen this one like the tiniest bit. One's kind of pointing down. It's okay. Make your eyeliner as big as you want. It's all personal preference. And then now for the main event that pulls this whole thing together, the lashes. So I'm going to be using this Revolution Big Lash Reloaded Ultra Black Volume Mascara. I've had this since I lived in Arizona, and I haven't lived in Arizona in about, moved here in March. It's August. Holy shit. March, April, May. Like 5 months. So you go up, up, and then kind of just try and like spread them out. It usually looks better when I have my lash curler. And when I do smaller eyeliner, so this mascara is literally so old, so I added some like some oil just to rehydrate it. There we go. I can't remember if I had my hair up or not, but I don't think I have a hair tie anyways, so fix up nose contour. And there you go. This is current makeup tutorial. I'll make another one for when I actually do like a lot of makeup. So I'll do that like right now just to get it out of the way. Anyways, bye!